friends, I am Jatin Singh I am the life coach and today I make the videos on the health videos, and this topic is 3 billions of the health. As you know that uh, we watching the video, and in the movie they have three characters main, which is the hero, heroine and the villain. Like that, in our food, in our life we have villains, and which which like our most, these things we think that we cannot live without them, but these are the villain of our health. What is that? Do you want to know? Then watch this video till end. Then I will explain the each villains, and these three are the three villains. And today I am talking about the one of the villain which is like a most, but we cannot survive without that because we like most. So first of the villains is the white sugar. As you know that every food items which we eat, like the packed food in the Coca-Cola, chocolate, biscuit, any food items which we eat, consume in a daily day, have a sugar, white sugar, which is like most. This we think that this white sugar is very useful for us, but this sugar is very harmful because as a prolonged period we are seeing the effect, and this fact is very. Many of the diabetes patients have been control the white sugar because these have a glycemic index is more, and so it can be affect our blood cells, and it like the दीमक, जैसे मैं कहूँ कि एक दीमक का काम करती है, and we continuously consuming in the food items, in every food item from morning to the night, every food item we consume it, and this increase our cholesterol level as well as many effect on the, and this release the dopamine, and dopamine is the chemical which release in our mind, and when we eat the sugary food, which like sugary food, and it feel us good, and we eat more and more food because we get addicted of that food. And so when this chemical release, we want to be more food like in which sugar have. So and because we feeling the good, so we have to be control that food because it is not harmful. How is we can be, how we control? We can control by the replacing it by the another form of the sugars which is beneficial for our health. What is the what is the that product? There are the many products which is have a sugary substance, but they are not sugar, like that jaggery and jaggery powder. We, as we seen that in the past generations have eat the chapatis with the jaggeries, and because it is good for health, but it is not a sugar. But in the when we consuming the jaggeries, but be aware that these are not be having much chemicals, because many of the manufacturer made of the jaggery put the many of the chemical for make the make it more glowing and light in color, so it is, so it get be seen to be good, and but we not be seen, we not be that consume that jaggeries because that is also harmful. We consume that jaggeries which have dark in color, and so consume that jaggeries, and many of the coconut sugars have you label in the market, and date sugars, like date, I will know that dates is so sweet, but it have not sugar substance. Bad effect of the sugars, many of the bad effect of the sugars when you continuously consuming the white sugars, that like that we have increasing our fat is increasing day by day, and we because our cholesterol level also be increased, and many of the diabetes patients have patients control the sugar level, and this increase also blood pressures, and with that we have consuming lot of the white sugars, the wrinkles, dark circles has be come our come under the eyes, and I seen many of the many effects, and how we can replace it. I will tell all the things, and ask the question, then you can ask me in the comment box, because I'm telling on the other two villains in the next video. And for the till time, thank you.